ready. This is red raspberry leaf tea. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you what I am packing in my hospital bag as a minimalist. And it looks pretty big. It's a carry-on suitcase. And you might be wondering, well, if this is a minimalist packing video, why am I using a suitcase? And that is because I am not packing a lot of things, but one of the things that I am bringing is a little bit big and it requires multiple pieces to it. I don't necessarily need a bag this big, it's just this was the next smallest size I had. So there is still a lot of space in this. So let's see what's inside. So jumping straight in, the first thing I have in here is my prenatals. So in here I have my prenatals in an omega supplement. I continue to take prenatals a little bit after I give birth. Pretty much after I give birth, I just basically take them until I finish with what I have. Next, I am bringing my wallet. This is important because this is what carries debit card, insurance card, driver's license. I don't really need much for my wallet, but I would just rather bring my whole wallet instead of taking the cards out and carrying them individually. I just feel like it's just safer to keep them in here. I'm bringing a little hair tie. I have fairly long hair, but this is to keep my hair out of my face when I'm in labor. The next thing I'm gonna bring is a comfortable bra. This is a nursing bra. The main reason why I'm bringing this is because I want to film the birth, and so there's probably gonna be a lot of times I'm gonna need to cover up my boobs, especially since I'm going to be uploading the birth video on my YouTube channel. I'll probably have to wear like that hospital gown and stuff, so I'll be pretty much covered anyway, but this is more for when I am in the, not the birthing tub because I can't have a water birth, but they are going to let me have a water labor. The next one is a pretty obvious one, and that is my phone and phone charger. Phone, obviously, so that way I can take pictures, contact people, and also on my phone I have a list of everything I need to do after the baby is born, like, you know, setting up the appointments, adding the insurance, and a reminder to get paperwork for, you know, the birth certificate, applying for social security card, just things like that. And obviously the charger to charge my phone in case if it dies. The next one is pretty similar, and that is my camera and camera charger. This is my camera charger, and my camera I am currently using. Same thing, camera for taking pictures and filming the birth, and the charger is to charge the camera for if it dies. I'm pretty sure it's gonna die while I'm at the hospital. Next one is toothbrush and toothpaste. It just, you know, gotta brush my teeth. I'm not gonna, you know, not brush my teeth for a day or two. The next one is my reusable water bottle. I am definitely going to be drinking a lot of water during labor and most likely after delivery as well. And yeah, just trying to save on plastic. And now this next one is the thing that I said was, you know, fairly big, and that is my breast pump. And these are the supplies, these are the phalanges, bottles, charger. I didn't bring my breast pump last time for my first baby because I didn't think I'd need it, but I want to bring it this time around because when I was at the hospital the first time, I could not get my daughter to latch on, and so, you know, she wasn't getting any milk, and they had a breast pump for me to use. They let me use it once and I was able to get the milk out that way. We gave it to her, whatever, but they would not let me use the breast pump after that. We kept trying with her. She still wasn't latching on, so I really wanted to use the breast pump because I didn't really care how she got the breast milk as long as she got it. But they took it away from me after the first time and they told me I couldn't use it. They kept it at the back of the room. And so I got out of the hospital bed and they're like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm getting the breast pump. She needs to eat. She's not latching on. It's been hours now." And they're like, "No, you're not, you can't use it." And they, you know, took it away from me and they ended up taking it out of the room entirely. So yeah, I didn't have a breast pump I could use. Amelia wouldn't latch on. She went like 18 hours without eating anything. We finally just had to give her formula because by the time I got home, You know, 18 hours is a long time for like no stimulation. Yeah, so by the time I got home to use my breast pump, nothing would come out. We're giving birth at a different hospital, but just in case if this hospital does the same thing to us and they don't let us use a breast pump, I'm bringing my own. They can't take mine away from me. So this is just in case we can't get the baby to latch on. The last thing that I am bringing for myself is food. I know that doesn't make sense because you're probably sitting there like, well, the hospital is gonna have food for you, but I am vegan and gluten intolerant, and a lot of hospitals don't cater to that. So also in this suitcase, when the time comes, I'm going to be bringing food. I'm wanting to make date balls. I want to bring mangoes. I want to bring a jar of oatmeal that I can make. I'm gonna bring my own silverware so that way I'm not using the hospital's plastic. I could just, you know, use my own silverware and just wash it when I get home. My boyfriend will probably leave and pick up food, maybe like at a nearby restaurant or whatever. But yeah, I want to make sure I have some healthy options for food while I'm away from home. Now the next part of this video is things I am bringing for the baby. And the first thing I am bringing is his baby book and a pen. I want to bring his book so that way I can fill out things about labor. Labor began at what time, it lasted for how long, put down the hospital he was born at, the people present for the delivery, memorable moments, a spot to put his hand and feet prints, and yeah, there's just some things about labor and delivery that I want to fill out. Next is clothes. I want to have some clothes options for him. I'll probably keep him naked most of the time, but I want to be able to put him in something for when we put him in the car. And I'm bringing 3 outfits so that way we have different size options. This is one of them, just a little plain white onesie. This one is a long sleeve. This is just a fun one. And the last thing is this. This is just a big swaddle blanket. I'm not really a fan of swaddling. They're cramped up for so long in the womb. So after birth, I just like to let them sprawl out, stretch out, finally use their limbs rather than continuing to keep them confined. So I don't have this swaddle blanket to swaddle him. It's just to kind of maybe drape over him in case it's cold at the hospital. It's just something light. And some other things that I will use but I'm not going to bring with me is diapers and wipes for the baby and pads for myself. I'm not gonna be bringing any of those myself because the hospital will provide them for me. So yeah, for this baby, I am packing a little bit differently than I did with my first baby. I did make a what's in my hospital bag video for my first birth, but yeah, I just like to keep it simple. You know, I don't need to pack a whole bunch of stuff. You know, I'm not gonna be at the hospital for very long. I feel like a lot of people pack as if they're gonna be gone for like a week. I feel like so many people overpack as if they're like moving in. They'll bring towels and blankets and pillows and a whole bunch of change of clothes and their house slippers and their robe, their curling iron and hair straightener and their makeup, toys for the baby, you know, books and just all these things. I don't feel the need to bring any shower stuff. I'm not going to be taking a shower while I'm there. I'm not going to be at the hospital for very long. I could take a shower when I get home. The only time I would probably bring shower stuff is if maybe I was having a C-section and I had to be at the hospital for multiple days. I don't really need an extra change of clothes for myself. The entire time I'm at the hospital, I'm just gonna wear the clothes that I came in. Don't need hair and makeup products. You know, I just gave birth to a baby. I'm, you know, not planning on a photo shoot anytime soon. I don't really care how I look in Instagram pictures. You know, I just gave birth to a baby. Like, I don't care. And toys for the baby, they're not gonna care. I mean, they're just born. Yep, so that is everything I'm packing in my hospital bag for me and the baby. Yep, I am excited for birth. I only have a few weeks left. Here is a little profile picture of him. But yep, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.